All right, tell us what you did, man.
All right, so I got second place at the Ridgeland Regional in Mississippi. I was playing Earth Machines. I actually got second place with it there, and then I got 19th place at the Tuscaloosa Regional. So I ended up bubbling out of top 16 there too.
And you played these back to back, right? So this was a Saturday and a Sunday?
One was Saturday, one was Sunday. It was like 14 rounds between the two of them. I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. But I played Earth Machines, and it did really well for me this weekend. So I guess we can hop right into the main deck.
All right.
I'm playing the Metal Cruncher package. I prefer it over the Gear Frame package because of the Dark Machina card is like a brick if you draw it, and you already play one brick, so I don't want to play two of them. And so I prefer to lean more towards this variant. Plus, like, you can always pitch him to Summon Fortress, so I feel like that's really good. And he can search pretty much the rest of the Earth Machine.
Okay, so you boost consistency too.
Correct. So I play him, play one Citadel, one Fortress. This card still does work, even since like old Machina gadget days. And then this guy's Regeki, so he's really good. Plus he can recur himself over and over, so. Then you play for my Infantrak engine, three of those, and then you play Anchor Drill, 2 Trencher, and a Tunneler. I wouldn't change anything about the ratios because you need at least one of at least these to start your combo, and then the rest of it is just pretty much for consistency. I mean, this is going to get this, and then you're going to search this later in the combo, but you want to play 3 of this guy so you can search it off him.
Okay.
So, like, it's super, makes it way more consistent.
And you wouldn't change anything about that?
Not these. I really like the lineup. I wish they would make more Infantrak cards. That would be really cool, Konami, if you're listening to this. Then for, I play pretty much the 2 trains. You need Bullet and Derrick Crane. You play one of these just for like follow-up, because you always want to get follow-up. Plus you can search it through the combo, so you really only need one. And then you play 2 of these because if you draw it, it's good for chain blocking. And then with like this guy, you can make you can summon him, search, then of course chain this. That way you can make like Zeus and stuff, and then you can threaten boards that way. So it's really good being able to do that as well.
Okay.
And then same concept here as well. You can do this and then summon this guy.
Right.
I mean, it's really good for combos like that.
Time for the Garnet, huh?
Yeah, this is the Garnet. So you just want to add him, never want to draw him. Never. But it's really cool because a lot of people forget that if you add him from grave, it still triggers as well. So it's really necessary for the deck. +1 is always good. And well, the reason I'm playing it is because the deck got a buff. This card is an Omni-Negate for Earth Machines, so it's just really good. Plus, I played 3. Like, you're playing 3 because he's searchable off this guy. So, you have full combo already in hand. You just use this guy to go search him out, and then you can proceed to do what you need to do. And then, of course, if you open this guy, you can activate effect, then link it off into the link 1, and then summon this guy. And then the rest of your plays are...
Would you say he's the heart and soul of the deck?
He's not the heart and soul of the deck. He's just like an added buff to the deck.
Okay.
He's really good. Heart and soul is stuff like this guy and the Harvester. But he's a really, really good buff to the deck, and I really, really like this card. Plus, you can recur him over and over with the bullet train. So it's really good. So, like, if they don't kill you, you're using bullet to get this guy back, and then you have a following Omni-Negate. Like, it's super good. This is the only hand trap I played. I just want to let y'all know I lost all 6 die roll the first regional, so I went second every time, and that was my only hand trap. I played a bunch of go in second cards, but that's the only hand trap I played. It's the most useful hand trap, so that's why I picked it. So,
it kind of covers all your bases.
Yeah, I expected a lot of Despia, and this card just says no to the fusion, so you really do want to see it against that. And then you play more consistent cards, like these 6, and pretty much these cards right here just say it's like more copies of these. I mean, it's just more consistent, that's all. And then after that, you play go in second cards like Forbidden Droplets, and these 2 urgent schedules.
So with all these going second cards, you said this deck's pretty good at breaking boards?
I broke a lot of boards that weekend. It was a lot of fun. Especially with this card. Like, this card can just dump some of the Earth Machine stuff or the Machina stuff, and you don't really care if it's in the drop area or not. I had a few people like Didi Kroby and stuff, but it's...
You just play through it.
You can still play through it. It's really good. I guess the Necro guy I played against, he pretty much like ended with Baron and the Ritual guy, and like I don't even think I had Droplet, and I still played through a double pop and a negate really well. So like, and it was really good. The built the way it is, I guess. Then I play Called By because the card needs to be banned. Get this out of here. Tired of seeing this card. Pretty much losing to a 1-of. It's not fun. Speaking of another card you lose to that's not fun, I played this for Mystic Mind. Yeah, you just need you gotta respect the card. I don't like it, but I do respect it. So
He also said it put in a lot of work against some other Rogue Gear matchups. He said.
It put in. So I played against a Trap Trick deck, and I played against Flunder, and like this card is good against both of them. I seen it against the Trap Trick, but I didn't see it against the Flunder. But if of course you get the Trap card and stand by it, that's really good.
Would you consider bumping it up any?
No, just because like you just want it for the one thing, for the one.
Just for the mine, mainly,
for the mine,
yeah.
Pretty much. I just didn't want to lose to mine. These are the only 2 traps I play. I played 0 floodgates today. But yeah, that's pretty much the. You just want these for more like. I guess a grind matchup / like if you do draw it, which I mean if you do draw it and you do go first, it does get out Citadel, so it blows boards. But in my circumstance, I just pretty much had it for grind matchups.
Okay.
But that's it for my main deck. My extra deck. Played 3 of the Goliath. The cards are really good just because it's a link 1. All link 1s are good. This card could have no text on it and still be good. But the idea that it can go underneath an XYZ is really good. Plus, you pretty much use the 1-drop, or the
My man
level
plays
2.
Dragon Ball 2, guys. You gotta excuse him.
You pretty much use the level 2 and link it off into this guy, and then Regulus is live immediately. And then you still have this guy to tribute off for Dozer, and then immediately go into your combo. So it's really good. Then you play 1 of these XZs a piece. This is to help break boards, in my opinion. This guy's just for setup, and this guy's just for combo. But you need all 3 of these.
Okay.
So they're really good. And plus this guy right here pretty much just like helps you with like the grind game. This guy is just, I mean, he's part of the combo. And like I said, this guy's help break boards. And you play 1 of these guys, he's part of the combo. He's like...
What's that card right there?
This card, pretty much, it's like a giant Gear Guy X, but it adds a level 4 or higher... Oh, excuse me. It adds a Earth Machine monster. Just a Earth Machine monster.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what you're going to do with it. Plus, it has the ability to, like, tribute 1 of these off to summon itself, and then this guy can go underneath him and then detach to search for 1. So it's, like, good follow-up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And plus, you're putting all these guys back in as part of the combo, and then this guy will stay there. So next turn, if you have, like, follow-up in the graveyard or in your hand, you're just going to summon it out, link this guy off, and then summon this guy, attach, detach, and then search. It's super busted.
Okay, nice.
That leads me into the next card. I was playing this. This is supposed to be a Guy Thunder Charger, which is like a rank 7 that would go over this guy and does piercing. But I took it out because it doesn't ever come up as much. And to me, I feel like you should play this instead, because now you can take people's like Reguluses, the new Therion card. So if I had to say, I would replace it with this.
Did you do that for the second regional, or did you?
I played the God Thunder Charger, both of them, just to like make sure my theory was right.
Okay, right.
This I will be playing going forward.
Going forward, okay.
And for the rest of them, I play 1 Dingirsu just for the drill with box play, which came up. Plus, I can protect my boards at the end phase when they mirror jade, so that's really good. Then you play 1 of these level 9s just in case they, if you open them Fortress with the level 2, you can do this play and then rip a card from hand. And I had one guy who had rolled me, and then I was able to summon this guy. So I got 2 cards out of their hand, which was really good. Then you're gonna play this other 9. This guy's really good for helping break boards because he can pop 2, and then if you can get one of these underneath, he can pop 3. So he's really good at helping breaking boards. Then you play the standard train package, which are these. Burn you for 2k, attack for game. This card right here is really good because it's unaffected and it's a 4k booty. So like if they don't have the super poly in your Despia matchup, you just sit on this 4k booty and they just kind of look at you.
Okay. Anytime you won in time with that card? I'm just curious.
I actually never went into time because a lot of my opponents played really fast and I tried to play with them. So they did really well. But I did burn for game a few times with this. So
Good, yeah.
that was fun. And then, of course, you got to play this guy.
Super Cowboy.
Yeah, Super Cowboy. But then you do have to play Zeus, because Zeus is really good. You can make him easily with any of these guys, or you can hard make him. And
Okay.
yes, I said you can hard make him. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And that was all for the extra.
Hey, man, I got you a 2nd place finish.
Fair enough. As for the extra, I played 3 rolls, because...
For the side deck.
Yeah, for the side deck, excuse me. For the side, I played 3 rolls and 2 token collector. That's like the rest of the hand traps I played. One of my buddies was telling me that Drytron might be a thing, which I did play one of them. And I heard it's okay in your Despia matchup, but you'd rather play other stuff, I feel like. And then 2 token collectors, because Sword Soul apparently is really good. That's what won the Tuscaloosa regional, so...
I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah. For back row hate, you play Twin Twister, Harpies, and another Cosmic.
That's just for when you know you're going to face off against mine. You just put the extra Cosmic in.
Honestly, it's just back row in general. So like Trap Trick, I played against it. If you play against Eldritch, you'll need this stuff. I feel like.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or if you play Eldritch, you might need this, which is another thing. I sided this in strictly for back row removal because I didn't want to have to deal with any of that.
All right, don't want to get caught with your pants down.
Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. And so that's pretty much what I played for that. This one made my game against the Trap Trick guy because I opened it. So definitely will play that.
Gotta love the 1-up.
Yeah, for sure. And then you play 3 of this card because it's broken in this format. You just flip it against Despia and call fusions, and they pretty much say, "Well, it's your turn." And then, of course, against Sword Soul, you call synchros.
Scoop barrier.
Yeah, scoop barrier. Pretty much what it is. I had a dude play against me and call Exies. I was like, well, I guess it's time to beat you with big monsters because that's not all I can do. But outside of that, I guess we can talk about my matchups.
All right.
My matchups were... Let's see here. Let me look them up real quick. All right, so round one, I played against Despia and lost it. And let's see here. Turns out,
man, I rode that loser's bracket all the way to 2nd place. That's what I'm talking about.
I played it, and then I played. I want to say it was another Despia match. I thought I had them wrote down, but I don't. I know I ended up playing like a Despia matchup, another Despia matchup. Yeah, I played Despia matchup in round 2. Round 3, I played. I want to say it was like Sword Soul. Then I played a Trap Trick deck. Then I played a Drytron deck, and then I played a Flunder deck. And pretty much, like I said, I lost every die roll, and I lost round 1, and then just rode it all the way to the top. But that's it for my deck profile.
Okay, any shout-outs you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna give some shout-outs to Team Magnolia. I pretty much play test with all of them. They actually did really well at the Tuscaloosa one. One of my buddies actually ended up winning, and the other one got 10th. So they got to laugh at me for doing well at that one while I bubbled out. I want to shout out to them. That would be Joseph Goldsland and Jet Adams. Shout out to my teammates. Shout out to Tubular Sports Cards. That's my home store. Pretty much what I play test all the time. Shout out to 1UP TCG for hosting the tournament, and Tuscaloosa. They did a fantastic job. Shout out to Vans Comics. They did the Ridgeland one. They did a fantastic job there too.
All right.